Oh no. I just realized I had something there. Anyways. Hi. I am in a mood today, my friends. I just need to paint an accurate picture for you. It rained in Los Angeles this weekend, and it rarely rains. I'm recording this video, my daily recap, later than usual, which is a good thing because it meant that this Monday, today, was so exceptionally busy for me with my day job, the website, which I still love. So my kids are home from school and swim class, and I wanted some peace and quiet to make this video, so I'm outdoors. And as soon as I sat down, I realized that this cushion from this outdoor furniture piece is fully wet still, even though it didn't rain today. So my butt is soaking, but I'm smiling because I just opened this before starting because I wanted to squeeze it, and it's put me in a good mood. This is Kawaii Capri. I'm not getting paid for this. This is not a plug. I'm inspired by this little girl. I think she must be 11 or 12. I ran into this girl at the Hispanicize conference in Los Angeles this weekend, and she and her mom gave me this. She designs them, and her mom makes them for her. And how cool. And it smells good. Very artificially, but I mean, it is made in China. I had a busy weekend. I mentioned Hispanicize. I also took my kids to this charity event for Children's Miracle Networks, which was awesome to be at. And then Sunday, I took my kids to see the Beat Buds live. And that was awesome and exhausting because I didn't really get to catch up on sleep. But I'm here and happy and grateful because you're watching. And I have got to get to this because it's 2 minutes in and I haven't started. And there's so much to get to. I also had a performer come in today and I did that. So that's why I'm so late. But who cares, right? Actually, maybe it's even better if I post these late. You can watch me in the evening when you're cozy in bed. All right. I already mentioned Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson's split yesterday. I hope, my sincere wish is that Pete is in a healthy space. I didn't even think about him, to be honest, when I was making my video from yesterday. I was just thinking about Ariana and how happy I was for her that she finally woke up and was listening to her family and listening to her gut, that something was wrong, that it wasn't a good fit. And I just hope that Pete can handle this split in a non-destructive way, sincerely. However, there's a lot of news, and one of the pieces of information that we're hearing is that Pete is heartbroken. We are told that Ariana is the one that dumped him, and those close to them were surprised because she was with Pete Saturday night at SNL. And let me explain to you what that means. Ariana was with Pete Saturday night at SNL. Then hours later, on Sunday, multiple outlets started reporting exclusives from TMZ to People.com. That means Ariana, most likely, had her team tip off these people that she broke up with Pete. She didn't even give it a couple of days. Is that cold? It's a little cold. Like right away. What if she changed her mind? To me, the takeaway is this was a long time coming. And from what I've read, it was a long time coming. They have had issues for a while now, even though they've only been together, 3 months, 4 months? Not that long. And this really affected Ariana so much so that over the weekend, she was supposed to be performing at a charity event honoring the wife of her manager, Scooter Braun, but she canceled. And Scooter himself explained that he was frustrated as her manager over this cancellation, but that his wife told him that she needed the time. And there's just so many questions. Like, is Ariana going to start covering up her Pete tattoos? Did she get Pete tattoos? I know he got multiple Ariana-related tattoos. He even got one of their pig. And by the way, who gets custody of the pig? Piggy Smalls. These are the things I want to know. And is it bad of me to guess how quickly Ariana will dive into another relationship? Hopefully not. And is it wrong of me to... It's not wrong. You know what? It's not wrong of me to joke that the saddest thing for Pete Davidson about his split from Ariana Grande is that he's going to have to now pay rent again. He's a comedian. That is a joke. It may not be the funniest joke, but it's a joke. And if you're a comedian who can't take a joke, don't be a comedian. I told you I was in a mood. I mean, clearly she has to give the engagement ring back, and even more so than the engagement ring, she's got to give Pete back the badge, the shield that Pete Davidson's dad used to wear when he was a firefighter in New York, and we all know he passed away on September 11th. I read a report also that Mac Miller's death was the tipping point in Ariana's split from Pete Davidson. I don't know if I believe that. Do you believe that? She dumped Mac Miller and happily was in another relationship. And I just think she would have done this even if Mac Miller hadn't died. It's as simple as that. Ariana cannot be blamed for Mac Miller's death, just like Mac Miller cannot be blamed for Ariana Grande's relationship with Pete Davidson not working out. Am I wrong here? It's coffee. God, this might get me high. This might get the kids high. All right. There is some positive Ariana news, though. Despite everything that has happened to her, she is getting back to work. Ariana has confirmed that she will be going through with her commitment to appear in this televised special celebrating 15 years of Wicked, which I cannot wait for. It's going to have original cast members Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth, as well as other singers and personalities like Ariana and Pentatonics and more. And I do believe that'll air on NBC. So be on the lookout for that. I had to burp. All right. From one messy split to another, it seems, according to People, whom I told you guys, I think People is the most reputable of all the celebrity magazines, they claim that Justin Bieber is not over Selena Gomez, his ex-girlfriend of many years and his first love. In fact, the source says, quote, he may or may not have made a mistake with his recent marriage. Unless Bieber signed off on that, if you claim to be a friend, a business associate, anybody in Bieber's camp, why would you put out a quote like that? He may or may not have made a mistake with his recent marriage? Even if you think that, I would keep that to yourself. And that's clearly speculation. Why would you even speculate that if you're on Team Bieber? I guess it makes sense because a lot of people think he made a mistake, but wow. Bieber's clearly going through it. One of my readers mentioned to me that she saw Bieber at a cafe in Canada because he bought a house in Canada and he was at the cafe with Hailey Baldwin and they weren't even talking to each other. She was just touching his face and they were staring at each other. I hope it wasn't drugs. All right, on to lighter news. Yay! Meghan Markle is pregnant. Congratulations to her and Prince Harry, and the first that I know of half American and biracial baby in the royal family. I'm trying to think. I mean, yeah, no, that the one that abdicated before Queen Elizabeth, I don't think he and Wallace, was it King Edward? I don't remember. I don't think he and her had children. So yeah, it's awesome. And of course, she did not tell her dad, Thomas Markle, because he cannot keep his lips shut. He'd tell his daughter, Samantha Markle, who was the biggest blabbermouth. And of course, mom, Dorinda, did know. And it was of note to me that they mentioned Dorinda in the press release and clearly didn't even mention Thomas Markle. And it was also interesting to read that Meghan and Harry told their relatives on Friday at Princess Eugenie's wedding. If I was Princess Eugenie, I would be like, it's my day. Why are you doing this on my day? Even though it wasn't announced to the public, but still, do nothing to outshine the bride on her wedding day. But congrats to them. That was quick. Those Brits were quick, and they announce it quick too. She's not even in her, she just is past the 3-month mark. Wow. Doria, not Dorinda. Why did I think, sorry, I apologize. The mom's name is Doria. I thought it was Dorinda. I like Dorinda and Doria. All right. Ugh. Whether you like it or not, Kanye West is back on Twitter. And you guys, if you have not caught up with Kanye on Twitter, he needs help, I think. I mean, or not. I mean, maybe he's just wacky and not crazy, but he's live streaming from Uganda, talking about mind control and the echo chamber. I don't even want to know what the echo chamber is. You keep that in your thoughts, and I won't let it penetrate mine. But yeah, speaking of Uganda, Kanye is there recording new music, and Kim is there with their family. Is North there too? Are they taking North out of school? I mean, hopefully she goes to a school that lets her have a tutor that, you know, that can give her lessons. But I don't know. If you're going to put your daughter in school, let her stay in school, is my school of thought. Kanye and Kim met up with the president of Uganda, and all of these politicians need to stop giving Kanye gas. It's not good for him. Speaking of politicians, every time Donald Trump speaks, I am just reminded of his intellectual shortcomings. Did you guys watch him on 60 Minutes? It was basically him saying, I don't care, it hasn't happened in America, I'm not a baby, I don't trust people in the White House. Like, wild video. I'll have the link down below for you guys to watch it if you haven't seen it yet. And of course, as always, I will have the links to everything that I talk about in this video so you can read, see, and hear more. Speaking of Trump, his nemesis, and I would say a front runner for president very soon, is Elizabeth Warren. She has announced her DNA results, which prove that she is part Native American, indigenous. I think indigenous is the correct term these days. Or both, you know, I don't think saying Native American is insulting. Correct me if I'm wrong. And just as recent as July, Donald Trump said he would donate $1 million to the charity of Elizabeth Warren's choice if she released her DNA results, which she's now done. And Donald says, who cares? And we still haven't seen Donald Trump's tax returns. And we won't. Speaking of Trump, his former Celebrity Apprentice winner, Piers Morgan, is trending today because he said about Dan, what's his freaking name? I'm having a total brain fart. The James Bond actor, Daniel Craig. Me saying Dan threw me off. Anyways, more coffee, bitch. Piers Morgan said of Daniel Craig, "Oh, 007, not you as well. Hashtag papoose, hashtag emasculated Bond." He was wearing his baby. And Piers Morgan was trending, and Piers Morgan loved it. I know Piers Morgan very well. He loves attention, and he was straight up trolling. He was in troll mode, and guess what? It worked. In other Brits news, Mel B's ex-husband, Stephen Belafonte, claims that she is racist. Seriously. He says that he thinks Mel B is upset because he hired an African-American nanny, and that their daughter has African-American friends when he is with her, and that she's said in the past that she wants him to get a job and not be lazy, quote, like every other black man. I mean, I find this guy hard to believe. That's just me. In more couples news, reports claim that Bradley Cooper and Irina Shayk are miserable together. Bummer, they have a baby together. But I would support and ship him and Lady Gaga getting together in real life. That would be a power coupling. All right, on to some TV news. This is a failure for Netflix. They have canceled the Marvel show Iron Fist. Over at MTV, Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee's son, Brandon Lee, has been cast in The Hills. Not me. Clearly, they wanted to skew younger. I would have been perfect on The Hills. Whatever. Their loss. Speaking of reality TV, TERESA GIUDICE has spoken out about her husband being sentenced to be deported. She posted a photo of the Statue of Liberty with her hands like this, basically implying that she thinks justice has not been served. She also posted on Instagram that she and her daughter were looking at colleges together, specifically Rutgers. And she captioned that one day at a time. And you know what? I got so overwhelmed this morning this day with everything. I had to remind myself of that. One day at a time. One day at a time. Even more reality TV news. Love and hip hop star Erica Mena was arrested for weed, and her boyfriend was arrested for trespassing and allegedly just assault, I think, and other issues. And I don't even care. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop, but if you do, she got arrested. All right. Caitlyn Jenner is said to be working on her own skincare line. But I mean, good on her if she can convince anybody to buy skincare from Caitlyn Jenner. Positive news, a health update for Orlando Brown. He has checked himself into rehab for addiction and mental health after friends of his staged an intervention. I'm just going to keep this friend here for the remainder of this video. She is making it better. I'm glad that he is making his wellness a priority. Also, congratulations to Kehlani. The singer is pregnant. Woo-hoo. And finally, is Cardi B pregnant again? She tweeted out the following. Would y'all be mad at me if I get pregnant again? Does that mean she's pregnant again and that's her way of telling us? Thank you for watching, my friends. I like to keep these to like 15 to 17 minutes, but it's a little bit longer than usual. And there are a few of you who watch every single second. To those of you, I love you. Here's some leg. Woo, I am wearing shorts. Did you hear that water? That's more water dripping down from the cushion of my chair thingy. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, please. Leave a comment. Subscribe, follow, share. I post videos every day. The links to all my socials down below. I love you. I love you. You are awesome. You are an angel baby to me. You are gorgeous and sexy. I do you over and over and over again. Adios.